Nini everyone, Zabora here. So this is a video response to Drolling. His video was basically people that are Wiccan pronouncing Beeltana wrong. They say Beltane, and it's not. It's Beeltana. Now, I guess this has been annoying him for the past 23 years, and he just decided to make a aggression, rage, rant video because, that way he can refer other people to it, I guess. Be like, it's not Beltane, it's Beeltana, and this is why. And it was a video about, if you're going to take your practice seriously, then take it seriously and learn the words, learn how to pronounce things. So, I understand that because we have Kemetic words that have been Greek. Inapu, Anapu became Anubis, and Iset became Isis. So Nebuchadnezzar became Nephthys, So I do understand that other cultures, may not be able to pronounce certain words. So we change them in order to pronounce them. He gave a really great example of this. If your name's Stacy and I can't pronounce Stacy and I call you Stassi, then am I wrong? Well, yeah, but my mouth can't form that word. So, I apologize for getting it wrong, but I can't form those words. It's like being mad at a Japanese person for not being able to pronounce the L sound, and you roll an R instead, okay? Kirara. Instead of la, it's ra, So, to me that's a little silly. It's language is so fluid and moving, and it's constantly changing. The word Gardnerian, okay, Gardnerian Wiccan. Gardnerian used to be a derogatory term. Now it's something that identifies a specific type of Wiccan that has been initiated into the tradition that Gardner started. So it's no longer a derogatory term. And this is like less than 50 years ago that this term was derogatory, okay? So it's funny how rapidly some things can change and evolve, okay? Now, the other thing I want to say is that most people mispronounce it simply because most people don't know. Take me for instance, okay? I'm a self-taught book witch. I admit to being a book witch. I want to say like 80 to 90% of eclectic Wiccans today are also book witches, which means that they have taken their native language, which is more than likely English or American, and have applied the speaking rules and the reading rules that we have to a language that is not our own. So that's what everybody does. So when you read in the book Beltane, how are you supposed to know that that's Beeltana? Unless you've actually gone to some kind of linguistics person to realize or to know how to pronounce it, okay? Now, the Gaelic language isn't totally dead, but it's damn close to being dead. So you kind of have to find an expert in order to truly know, which can be a little bit difficult. Now, I'm not saying, don't put in that effort, because it's not really too much of an effort, and it's definitely worth it. But most people apply their language to how they read. So Beltain looks like Beltane. That's how an American would read that word, or an English person would read that word. Samhain, okay? Like, everyone knows it's Samhain. Everyone knows it's Samhain because a big stink was made. And everyone's like, no, it's not Samhain, it's Samhain. So now people know it's Samhain, and no one really calls it Samhain except for ignorant fucktards. So really, it does come down to ignorance. Most people just don't know how to pronounce Gaelic words. So, Jolie, look how long it took me to get your name, okay? I would love to see from you Gaelic pronunciation videos. I would love to see that. And that way, you can be like, hey, it's not Beltane. It's Bealtaine. It's not Samhain. It's Samhain. This is how the ancients pronounced these words. These are what these words mean. Like you said, lug, lu, there's that G in there. Like, do you say the G and not for Lunasta? I would love to see you get some videos on pronunciation of the Sabbats. I would. And I know other people out there would love it too. Just so that they are using correct terminology. Because no one likes being wrong. I mean, come on. No one likes that. So why not be like, hey, like do a witchy words like I do. And except it's Gaelic words. Gaelic words with drolling. Anyway, that's just like my little ramble on languages. That's it for tonight, guys. Synapte.